Hey, Terrifics, I might have found one of the coolest products here at CES 2018. It's so cool, I had to race it on because I know we've got a packed day. We were walking by this booth. This is what I do. I see out of the corner of my eye like the craziest thing, and I go, wait, what? Was that what I think it was? Let me find it. They're bringing their press guy over right now. This is unbelievable. Hey, Michael, how you doing?
Nice to see you, Mike.
It's nice to see you. You guys have the flying drone cell phone case.
That's right.
Show me this.
Okay.
This is a company called AE.
AE, and this is the AE Self-Fly. So the nice thing about it is we always recognize the best camera is the one you always have with you. What is the best camera you always have with you?
My iPhone.
Yeah, your smartphone, exactly correct. And you have a nice carrying case to protect it. But we recognize that there's some times where your arm's just not long enough to get that selfie shot of yourself, friends and family, beautiful vista behind you. So we created a new case. Basically, the flying aerial platform pops right off of the case itself. Pop it up.
Is this for iOS and Android?
iOS and Android. So
excellent.
Works with your iPhone, works with your Samsung, doesn't matter. We don't discriminate.
Very cool.
This will fly up to 50 feet away from me, and we also recognize the fact that during the consumers who are used to using a smartphone aren't necessarily drone pilots, so they're not going to be used to flying virtual joysticks. So we have a feature that allows you to call fly by pick. Basically, you look through the camera of the drone, and anywhere you point on the picture of the phone, it'll fly to. And when you want to move closely, you pinch and zoom on your screen. And then, like you do with your iPhone images now.
And then the photo comes from this camera here.
Correct. So it's a 13 megapixel on the stills and full HD that allows you to shoot at 60 frames a second. That's one of them warming up right behind me.
Is this one live? Can we fly it?
This one is not. This is a demo. This guy right here, but they don't like us to fly him out here, so we can hold it and show you the image. I can show you.
We're live. Can we fly it a little? It's the last day. We could tell our viewers that we could fly it. Right?
We can't fly him in here.
Oh, come on, we can do it. Let it go.
I could start it and hold it for you.
Okay, we'll take that.
So there you go. There you are.
Like a selfie. That's very nice. I like it.
Yeah, and when we were talking about how it works in that fly-by-picture mode, can I get you to hold that for a second? So now you can see as I move my finger around, it'll go in the direction that I'm trying to move, and when I want to get closer, I'm just going to zoom up and pinch to get closer and further away.
When is this available?
It's available in late February.
And how much is it going to cost?
$130.
That's it?
That's it.
The case and everything?
Everything.
And you pick which phone you have, obviously.
Correct.
This is really cool. How long is the battery life again?
About 4 minutes, which sounds short, but when you consider that's really for taking live video, putting it up on Facebook and Twitter, that's plenty of time.
4 minutes, how long does it take to recharge?
About half an hour, roughly, but you get 2 batteries, so you get 8 minutes total flight time before you have to recharge.
There you go, and you can recharge as you go as well.
Correct.
You sure we can't fly this for like 3 feet just to show people?
Yeah,
3 feet?
They really get upset.
Are you
when
sure?
Do that. Positive, but I will make sure to get some for you, and we'll even get some for you for your viewers as a contest.
Did you hear that?
First time.
Wow. All right, I'll take you up on that. You got to come visit us in New York at our studios in New York City above Madison Square Garden that we're building out, and of course in our studio that exists now in Secaucus. This is awesome. Thank you so much. I'm really excited. What about some of the other products you guys have? You have a lot of cool stuff here. I noticed some action cams, some other stuff. Let's give you some more love.
Thank you so much. We got something called a Mocha Cam. We'll do a contest on this one too for your viewers.
Excellent.
So the Mocha Cam is kind of a transformer. In this mode, it's a 4K, 30 frame per second action camera. So imagine your favorite action camera got married to your favorite point and shoot camera, and they had a baby. This is the baby, the Mocha camera. So now in this mode, it's a great still camera. So I can take excellent photos. With this little control wheel, I can set my shutter speeds up to 1/2000 of a second, so I can stop the action. It's also magnetized, so the extra batteries snap on. 4 hours worth of use. I can even put this on the refrigerator and have it triggered when somebody walks by. It will actually start by motion sensitive.
Can you stack these batteries?
Yeah. You can only stack the one extra one. But
Got it.
4 hours is more than enough time.
Can you control aperture and not only shutter speed, but aperture and ISO?
You can control ISO, you can control shutter speeds, so shutter priority.
Okay, and then it shoots 4K video. I think this has been, you guys have been working on this a while. I think we saw it at CES Asia about 2 years ago, and it was a prototype.
Correct.
The world's smallest 4K camera was called.
That is correct, and now it's actually being produced, and we're in production coming this February.
Very cool, and then you've added this. Is there action cases and mounts for it as well?
Yep, there is a action case that comes with it. So this will go 60 meters under the water, about 180 feet.
And does this ever connect via Bluetooth or Wi-Fi? So if you mounted this on your dashboard, you could actually see what you were looking at?
You can Wi-Fi connect to your cell phone.
Wow. Am I on top of it or what?
You are. You're awesome.
How much is this going for?
To about 280.
And we can give one of these away to our audience?
I will get you one to give away in February as well.
That is terrific. Thank you so much, Michael. That is a deal. You hear that, Terrifics? That is a deal. Is there anything else in here? I know you've got police drones, serious, industrial drones. You've also got that little fan one that looks like fun, the one that's there. Yeah, let's talk about that. We want to give you some love. We like this. Where are you guys based?
We're based in Shenzhen, China, but we have our headquarters for the U.S. is in Walnut, California, near Los Angeles.
How'd you get involved with the company?
So I've been in consumer electronics about 30 years. So let's start down here.
Okay.
Kind of work our way down. So we have a commercial drone here. This guy is really designed for inspection, surveying. Basically what's happening with drones today, people are finding all sorts of uses. So one of the best ways to use a drone is to do surveys. So a drone operator and his drone can survey what takes 3 people to do a day, he can do in about 2 hours.
And it's got a nice sunshade, everything very robust case. Looks like a very robust drone, maybe can even handle some bad weather.
Correct. That one flies for about 40 minutes and carries some very heavy payloads, almost a kilogram of payload.
What would that translate to pounds? That's like
two and a half pounds.
Yeah, a couple of pounds. All right, excellent. And this is a drone that can fold up?
Correct. So this is a collapsible drone. This drone's going to come out a little bit later in the spring. We call it the Mach 2. Has a 1 kilometer range. Really put a lot of thought behind this one. Put a very strong gimbal, meaning that it has a good stabilization, a very large camera sensor on it. Gave the consumer something that's lightweight and small. Actually, even the controller folds up, real compact to carry around with you. This is really more of a consumer class drone for somebody who's an enthusiast that likes drones, likes things that fly around.
4K?
4K 30, about roughly speaking $700.
Very nice. Now the Mocha Cam what was the frame rate on the Mocha Cam? Do you remember?
Yeah, it'll do 4K 30.
And will future generations do 60 or 120?
Yeah,
that's okay. Wow. It's like a Rocky movie all of a sudden. All right.
So
and you're giving stuff to the viewers, and I'm beating you up.
We're looking at using umbrella SoCs that will allow you to go up a little bit faster frame rate, 60 frames per second in 4K.
Very nice, very nice. Look at that. All right.
So we're looking at the Mach 1. So the Mach 1 is in partnership with Qualcomm. Qualcomm created a technology that they use in mobile phones called Snapdragon. They've taken that technology and they ported it over to drones. They call it Qualcomm Flight. Qualcomm Flight allows us to have higher processing speeds of drones, just like you have on your smartphone, that actually really lower the battery consumption. So you can then do a lot more with the drone with one single chip than you used to be able to do before, where you had to have multiple chips. Now you can have one chip doing everything. That's what Qualcomm Flight allows the Mach 1 to do. Fly safely, consumer drone, about the $350 range.
And how long will the flight time be because of the savings on the battery, the more efficiency?
About 20 minutes on this little guy.
Wow, 20 minutes, that's pretty good on this little guy. And I believe it will make you more precision accurate as well. The Snapdragon sensor, or the Snapdragon chip is on just about every smartphone out there.
Well, it's Android. It's definitely on every Android.
And it was on Apple for a long time, so
that same technology on Apple. It helps with connectivity to smartphones. It helps getting better connectivity for GPS, GLaSNOS, also getting better quality pictures. That same chip also does the SoC, or the way we process the video. So one chip can do several different things where it used to take multiple chips to do each individual component. That's what allows us to bring the cost down and to get the battery savings at the same time.
Very nice. Now you got a 360 camera here. Does that fly on a drone, or is that by itself?
This is more by itself. It's set up, you're having a party, you want to let your friends and family come in and kind of enjoy the event. Maybe you're doing putting your broadcast suite above Madison Square Gardens.
Sure.
So people can really get a feeling of being there through the internet.
We do a lot of 360. The viewers are very familiar with it. Tell me about the frame rate and the resolution.
So it's still 4K, so you're running at 30 frames a second. It'll render in the camera.
So it'll stitch in the camera?
Correct. So you've got 4 4Ks that are being stitched automatically inside the processing unit.
So the final output will be like a 16K or an 8K image?
Well, actually, it's going to be, you're only seeing 4K at a time unless you're using some kind of special VR gear. But the key is, when you start putting that up on the internet, the bandwidth, if you look at 4K times 4, it's a lot of data. So the connection between it and its a computer workstation is actually with LAN cable.
Correct.
Can't even do it wirelessly. Wirelessly, we can get a portion of that, but usually running something like YouTube VR, they really lower the resolution down. So this is more content post-viewing.
Right, you're not doing this live.
Correct.
Okay, very nice. And then this is the other one I was really excited about. This is a little tiny drone. What's the deal with this? You're calling it the Air Selfie. So I imagine there's a camera in here, or maybe not. It's just fun.
No, there's a camera in it. So the Air Selfie is an award-winning mobile drone system. Again, something that's designed to attach to smartphones. It comes with a really beautiful garage here that charges it. This one flies for about 3.5 minutes, and then it has its own little garage that you pop it into, and it charges again. You get 6 charges on one charge of the garage. Really done well. The beautiful aluminum. They really the design itself was done in Italy, in Milan. Guys know clothing. They know cars. They know how to make a drone look gorgeous.
Available now?
Available now.
And how much is that one?
So this one runs about $299 with the garage.
And this is a little bit more fun.
Yes, and it does have the camera inside it. The camera is 13 megapixel, also full HD at 60 frames a second.
Very nice. How do people find out more?
Come to aeusa.com.
aeusa.com. He's Michael. I'm Michael. You're the Terrifics. It's like Michael squared, having a lot of fun here at CES 2018. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with a whole lot more right after this. I think Adam's going to show you how Hair Max has changed his life.